Hello, Allan. Blain here. I'm a social entrepreneur and I'm passionate about helping people. And I recently did a training about 5 time management tips that work. Let's cut over to that right now. The subject of this little video has to do with what I really want to try to convey in this book that I'm writing. And the first thing is, what are 5 steps to really maximizing our day and getting the most out of it. I just want to share them really quick. I'm not going to go into any detail on the 5, but really it's 5 things, I think. Number 1, it's eliminating. And I'll explain them real quick. Number 1 is eliminating. Number 2 is not budgeting. I'll call it budgeting if we're talking money. Budgeting our time. Scheduling. Number 3 would be to be in the moment or to be present. And in whatever we're doing. Number 4 would be leverage. And number 5 is integration. So I'll just break it down really fast for you, and I got to get scooting here. But number 1, okay, eliminate. I think the key, and I'm still working on these. I'm still working on perfecting these. So I by no means have perfected these. Hey, John, good to see you, Adele. Number 1 is, what is my life goal? What do I really want my life to be about? What is my objective? When I'm sitting in the rocking chair at 100 years old or whatever age that happens to be, what is my objective going to be with my life? Okay, so here's my objective. Once I've got that figured out, then I need to look at my life and go, what is it? Because we're all burning 24 hours in a day, every single one of us. So I got to look at it and say, what is it that I'm doing each and every day that is doing nothing to get me towards my goal? 0. And whatever that thing is, I need to eliminate it. Okay, so that's eliminate. Really reevaluating or evaluating our life, our schedule, our day, and saying, what am I doing? What am I? We're all spending 24 hours in a day. None of us get to the end of the day and have extra hours left over. So what is it I'm doing that's not getting me to my life goal? And cut it out, eliminate it. That's step 1. Step 2 is to schedule, just like money. Okay, we all get to the end of the month and the money has gone somewhere. For some, it's gone into savings. For some, it's gone into this. For some, it's gone into that. But it all goes somewhere. And it's much better to tell the money where to go at the beginning of the month or the beginning of the week or the beginning of the year than it is to try to scratch our head at the end of the month and figure out where did it go. Time is the same way. So schedule our time. We need to schedule it. If we want it to happen and ensure that it happens or give it the best shot of happening, as I just got stung by a yellow jacket here. That was lovely. Thankfully, I'm not allergic. Don't worry. That hurt though. Anyway, I'm thrown off my game now. Let's see. Man, that hurt. That hurt really bad. Okay, I tell my kids to toughen up. I guess I better do it. Hey, Scott, good morning. Almost good afternoon back there, huh? East Coast time. Anyway, so to schedule our time. Okay, so that's number 2. We eliminate, we schedule. Number 3 is to be in the moment. This might be the one I struggle with the most, and that is I'm doing work and I'm struggling with, feeling like I should or want to be with my family. I'm with my family and I'm struggling with or dealing with thinking, oh, there's things about work I should be doing. And that's just one example. But I think being in the moment is so, so important to be productive. In this day and age, we're multitasking and we're juggling family and this and that and doing 500 things at once and not being very efficient at any of them. In fact, I wish I'd looked this up ahead of time, but here's one interesting stat. Hey, Rich, good morning. One interesting stat for you, I'm going to try and remember it, but they say when you're, say, at your computer working, for example, and you stop and get interrupted by somebody who asks you a question, they say you lose up to something like 7 minutes, I think. It's several minutes. It's not seconds. It's several minutes of productivity, getting your headspace back in track and back into what you were working on. And so that's just one example of why it's so important to be present. When we're with my kids, I want to be present with my children. When I'm with my wife on a date, I want to be present with my wife on a date, right? And when I'm talking to a client or a person, I want to be present with them, not distracted by my phone and distracted by this and that. So that's number 3, to be more productive with the time that we've scheduled. After we've eliminated the things that aren't getting us to our life goals, is being present. Number 4 is leverage. And leverage is just looking at what is it we don't have to be doing ourselves. What is it that we can delegate? What is it that someone else may be even able to do better than we can do? What is it that we could hire somebody potentially to do that frees us up to do something else that maybe our time is more valuable doing. Maybe we have a higher ability to earn a higher level of income for our time invested somewhere else than some other project that we could hire somebody to. So leverage is the fourth thing. And the fifth thing is to integrate. Okay, integrate. So what do I mean by integrate? I mean, it might sound a little contradictory to point 2 or point 3, which is be present, but I want to integrate and double my time as much as possible. So here's a couple examples in closing. Hey, Wayne, good morning. Number 1 is I am committed every morning or every day to getting a certain amount of personal development. I think we're all either growing or dying, so I choose to be growing till the day I do die. And so I choose to get my personal development in while I'm also one of my other life goals. So one of my life goals is committed to growing and developing. One of my other life goals is committed to maintaining my health and fitness. So I can integrate those two together. How? I can listen to my personal development, my audio book, whatever it is I'm listening to, or it could even be my Bible time on audio, but typically that's not that time. So I can listen to this while I'm working out, while I'm going for a run. That's one way to integrate. I mean, I have to drive an hour to run an errand in town from where we live out in the country, and I can take one of my children with me and have an hour-long conversation with one of them while I'm driving into town. That's another way to integrate. So in recap, this went a little longer than I planned to, but these are the 5 points I think that are critical, that are key to maximizing our day. They're ones that I'm practicing daily. They're ones I'm working on. They're ones I'm far from perfected, but ones that I think are very, very important. So just to recap, number 1, first establish what is our life goal. What do we want out of life? Where are we heading? What do we want to accomplish with our life? And number 1, eliminate anything and everything we're doing to burn up time each day that's not getting us to our goal. Number 2 would be to schedule our time, just like we need to budget our money. It all goes somewhere. We need to tell it where to go. Same thing with our time. Number 3 would be to be present in the moment with what we're doing, whether that's work, date time, family time. By the way, back to point 2, scheduling. I have my dates on a schedule, on my calendar. I don't want to miss them. I have my dates with my child once a week, taking them to coffee. That's on the calendar because it's important to me. It's more important than a business meeting. I put those on calendars. Why wouldn't I put personal time on calendars? Hey, baby.
Hi.
Awesome.
It's beautiful out here.
So, yeah, it is. So we're just wrapping up a little Facebook Live video. But point 3 is be present in the moment. So now I'm being present, making this video, and I'm integrating my wife with me. Number 4 is leverage, and number 5, just to recap, is to integrate. So I hope that's helpful. Hey Todd, good morning. Hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. And until next time, from Clear Lake, California, make it an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.
Okay, question of the day. What is one of your best tips for time management? Please drop it in the YouTube comments down below. And thanks for checking out my YouTube video. Please smash the big thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos just like this. If you feel this is of value to you or someone else you know, please hit the arrow and share it with them. Until next time, this is Allan Blain. You make it a great day.